Hey, Donnie.
Hey there, what did I do? You're bringing me some special treat for breakfast?
Not unless you want the cat's chicken.
No, thank you.
I was just saying happy Saturday, and we got to sleep in, and we don't have to dash out the door this morning.
That's right.
Well, take it. And also we learned, and we didn't understand this until Friday afternoon. Don't ask me how we didn't know, but Johnny's on spring break all week.
Oh, yeah, that's
We're
right.
not on the road this week to downtown at 6:30 in the morning at all this week.
That's
so
right. Yeah, I got up as soon as she told me that and turned the alarm off.
you ought to see him how fast he moved.
Yeah, I don't want to ever forget that 5:30 alarm. If I don't need it, I want to go immediately turn it off.
Good morning. Hi. Hello. Hi. There you go. Good girl. Good morning. Nice and sunny in here. It's sunny and cool this morning, and there's some wind gusts out here. All the kitties are waiting in their respective spots. Stripe was inside for a few minutes because, he's figured out he can get away with it. I'm really pleased with Morris's continued improvement of tolerating being petted and liking his mama. I'm pleased about that. This is the water bowl after a day of rain and pollen. Let's get this cleaned out. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Hi. Always important to actually get out the door without spilling the food. Right, Panther? Because you can't eat it if I spill it. Good boy. Good morning, bud. I'm back from 11 o'clock Reggie Drago raids with some of the local pogo players. We had to do it in person, and I caught one for everyone except for Johnny's account, and they're back at 2 p.m. so maybe I'll try then. Johnny is volunteering at the Taekwondo school today, going to drop him off, and this is how you get into the Y with only one hand. Yeah, Johnny really wanted to help out today. He'll be up there until around 4-ish. He'll just let me know what time I need to pick him up. Give me a few minutes notice. But around 4. He's got the coming week to recharge. He's got tomorrow to recharge. He really wanted to help out today. So these are people, it could either be getting their black belt for the first time, which would certainly be the majority, or it could be somebody also belt testing for an intermediate, not an intermediate, but a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th degree black belt. They could also be in the group. If I haven't mentioned lately, Johnny's currently working on his 4th degree. Unfortunately, he will not be able to finish that up before going off to UNCC. Although, while he's home for the summer, depending on what he ends up doing, of course, he could be doing an internship or working or taking another travel experience, or who knows. But, there might be some time to continue to work on it. Getting the 4th degree would be nice. That would give him gym privileges. There goes a red S. It would give him gym privileges for the rest of his life at this gym. Because he would basically walk in as an instructor or something. So, yeah, today he'll just be helping the students line up and cleaning up after events and getting in and out equipment and whatever the masters need him to do. They need 4 to 8 volunteers to do regular testing, probably 3 to 6 for black belt testing. It just depends on how many students are testing. You know what this means, right? It's trash pickup day. Don's gonna reach into the spots that there's briars and stuff, so he's got on his canvas and thick gear and his boots and more bags and the grabber thing before it all leafs out anymore. That's the point of today. Why today? Nice enough weather and before it leaves out anymore. Yeah, you don't get overheated. Today is
I've got all this
not bad, but it's not great. But yeah, you don't want to do this when it's 80 out. The clothes, it gets too hot. Yeah, this is why Don has those clothes on. The trail's really pretty clean, except for things we've seen, and there's briars there. You just can't do that in regular walking clothes. You have to come in with the right tools.
Yeah, some of this stuff has been here for years.
Well, we cleaned it up good in the fall, but you can only see certain stuff in certain lighting conditions.
Yeah, you miss it. Yes, right.
The good news is the weather's nice today. And I was able to put my sneaker on without too much pain. And then, of course, the bad news is that's about the 10th large brown bottle, and those are heavy. I sure would enjoy it down here more if I didn't see privet at every turn. I pulled up 50 pieces of privet today, little pieces. That rain yesterday helped so that we can, you know, the ground's soft enough for them to come out. You ain't gonna pull out privet in the drier part of the summer. This reminds me of the creek at the back of the neighborhood I grew up in New Jersey. All us kids all the time were out there playing in the water, walking the creek bed, swinging on a swing over top of the water. It wasn't any wider or bigger than this. Having fun. That's how I grew up. Well, there it is, and let me tell you, it was pretty heavy carrying it all out in one trip. Don went up the hill to get Jules. He'll pull in right there and we'll load it up. He's got a tarp down, an old shower curtain in the back. We dumped out stuff from everything. I mean, it might still smell like a brewery inside the bag, but it's not got any real quantities of liquid in it. It's about time to go get Johnny, although I have not heard from him yet. We were on the trail for 2 hours. When you work really hard, you get an afternoon. We'll call this a treat. This is a chaffle. It's one of the keto-friendly waffles, and egg, smoked Gouda, sauteed onion, which I had leftovers. I'd have to do that fresh, and bacon.
Yeah, baby.
And there's a bunch of butter soaked into the chaffle, so. You was a good boy, you get a good snack.
Yeah, now for the basketball. ACC tournament.
If he's lucky, I'll fall asleep and won't care.
Yeah.
So I've got Johnny, and I was hunting one of those elite 5 p.m. raids, and this is the other side of where Don and I walk on the weekends. This is the other side of the lake. All of these new houses they put in. We hadn't ever walked up here. I hadn't shown you. They're nice houses. They really are. I'm fixing to go over the bridge. I was telling Johnny, you can see the lake through there. Well, if I was Niantic, Google, the people that run Pokemon Go, I would be scheduling a makeup day for Reggie Drago, because this morning's raid we had trouble getting in, and then like it was only 25 minutes out of the 3-hour window. Then there was nothing else to do after they had insisted that we all get out there in person to raid. And I couldn't make the 2 p.m. raids, but there weren't very many of them. And then at 5 p.m. there's not even one of them, because it was at 11, 2, and 5 today. There's not even one in the entire city limits of Fuquay. And trust me, there's people out there driving around looking. There's not. Somebody went down to Anger. There was no raids down in Anger. I guess there was one at Bond Park and Cary, but you know, by the time we knew that, who could drive up all the way up there? That's like, you know, 25-minute drive. So anyway, I think, you know, usually if there's a kind of an in-game glitch, first off, it was a free event, so it's not like we had to buy a ticket or anything, but usually if there's a glitch, they will redo it or give you another opportunity. They'll do something to make up for it. And I would say that this is the most, I think the word I want to use is egregious type of glitch, error, misinformation that they've had in a while. So hopefully they're going to make it up to us. And I didn't get it on Wally's account, on Johnny's account, so that's kind of a bummer. I stopped myself from putting Jules in Ruby's Bay. I was just getting ready to hit the door, and I'm like, to open it. And I'm like, I hear the backup alert. This is not Ruby. I'm in the wrong car, and that's the wrong bay. Oh, goodness.